Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Vanessa. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out the Plouise eyeshadow base. Today I actually tried it on one eye and then the other eye and did my usual routine, which is concealer and translucent powder. So if you guys want to know which eye is which, make sure to keep on watching. So I am so freaking excited about today's video. So freaking excited. Today I'm going to be talking about the Plouise eyeshadow base. Yo, you ever read something you wrote and you can't understand what it says and you just want to beat your own ass because it's like, damn sis, you had one job, you can't even write? So I got the shade Rumour 2. This is supposed to be super high coverage. It's supposed to hide discoloration. It's supposed to make eyeshadow last longer, and it's supposed to make it look a lot more intense. You're also not supposed to set this, which makes me nervous actually, because I usually, oh, by the way, I'm gonna be doing the Plouise on this side, and then this side I'm using my regular eyeshadow base, which is just concealer and setting powder. And I'm actually a little nervous because I always set my concealer because it does crease, and I don't know how I feel about this. You're not supposed to set this, so I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. So let's get started. Supposedly you only need about a pea-sized amount of this because this is on the thicker side. I am using my MAC 242 brush, which is the brush that I always use to carve out my brows. I'm gonna use this to carve out my brows and just, you know, drag it down to use it as a primer. I got this brush like years ago. I think that this is with like real hair. I don't know what kind of hair, but I think it's real hair. I did hear that MAC made all their brushes synthetic, so I don't know if the new 242 brush performs differently, but I just wanted to put that information out there. Right off the bat, I can tell this is a lot lighter than the concealer I typically use. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in medium. Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to mention that this retails for $24.63 including shipping, and you get about 0.50 ounces of a product, which I think is a pretty good deal. You get like half of a foundation bottle in here. So I'm gonna pat it in. So again, I'm patting it in because supposedly this is supposed to set the base. Alright y'all, so I had to stop recording to go help my mom with something, and check it out. It creased. But I'm not gonna hold that against it though, because I feel like, what concealer doesn't crease? I mean, I heard this could be used as a concealer, but it's not necessarily a concealer. But yeah, like what base doesn't crease if you don't set it? So I'm not gonna overreact about that. So today I want to do something colorful. So, oh, by the way, I definitely did hide discoloration or anything like that. I mean, I barely have discoloration on my eyelids, but it did hide it, the little bit that I did have. Alright, so I'm gonna go into my Morphe 35B palette. So personally, I've seen that Plouise and a lot of UK makeup artists, they pack on color first and then they start blending it out. Jesus. I can't get this. So I'm gonna try that. We'll see. So I'm gonna go into this green shade right here. So I'm gonna pack that on there. You know, I probably should have used better quality shadows to see if this actually, I was gonna say I should have used better quality shadows to see if this base actually works, because I'm not even gonna lie, this Morphe 35B palette is pretty trash. Like, you have to keep building the colors up because the pigmentation is not there. But this is really good. I usually have to build it up a lot to I almost dropped my brush. I usually have to build it up a lot to get it to like be like this. So I can already tell that the base is working for sure, because this eyeshadow is not that good. I want to do some Cosmo and Wanda type shit today. I feel really hyped right now because I just helped my mom do something very creative, and I'm just in a creative mood. I'm shook. This is the shadow when you swatch it. I mean, when you put it on your finger, this is how it comes off. You see that? You can't even see that because it's literally not that pigmented. I still have some of the base on here, so let me put some on top of that so you guys could see. Look, this is on top of the base and this is on its own. You guys see the difference? This is a lot brighter. Wow. Not bad, Miss Plouise, not bad. But it's blending really easily. Like, you know how sometimes when you try to blend shadows on a tacky surface, like the brush sort of feels like restricted, like it can't move, or like the shadows get stuck in a certain area and it's just a lot harder to blend? This is not happening to me at all right now. I'm very impressed. Now let's do this side. This side again, I have my Tarte Shape Tape and it's set with translucent powder. You guys see that? Wow. I'm gonna have to work a lot harder on this side to get it to be as intense as I did on this side. This, you know something? Even if you're a beginner with eyeshadow, I would definitely say get this because it's gonna cut off a lot of time in your routine. Because in the time that I've taken to apply this shadow on this side, this was already intense on this side. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, it's taking me a while to build this side up, but this side, like, I barely had to do any work. So I would say this would definitely cut down your getting ready time for sure. I'm gonna finish this eye off camera because it's gonna take me a while. Okay, it looks visually different. I don't know how it looks like for you guys, but in person, this shade does look more pigmented. I mean, this side does look more pigmented, but that's like, I'm tired. That's all I'm gonna give this side. Like, I'm done, girl. If you ain't catching up to Louise, then I don't know what to tell you. So I'm gonna do this dark green shade next. Actually, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna mix that green I just showed you guys with black together. I'm just going back in with the green transition shade. You guys, I'm so shook right now. Like, I'm literally using the crappiest palette in the planet, and I'm getting this much pigmentation. Like, who is she? Who? I know I look crazy right now, but do not fear. On this side, I couldn't seem to get the darker green to be as pigmented as I wanted it to be. The black was a little more pigmented, but not the darker green. Check it out. Also, sorry if I seem overly excited for this video. It's just that makeup is my life and I feel like this product is life-changing. I had to say it. I am thinking of doing a half cut crease, so I'm gonna cut this side with the Louise and then this side with my Tarte Shape Tape and see if there's any difference in that area too. Okay, so it wasn't as it was the same as like cutting your crease with concealer. It didn't feel like any more difficult or any difference at all, actually. This palette was limited edition, so I'm sorry, but on my lid I'm gonna do this gold shade called Relic from the Kat Von D Saint Center palette. So this shade looks pretty pigmented on both of them. I mean, that palette, the Saint Center palette, is amazing, so that could be why. I mean, this side does look a little teensy bit better, but they both look great. So I'm gonna pat in some of that dark green shade towards the end. And blend it out. So now I'm gonna put some glitter primer on my lids. I'm using the NYX one. All over my lid, I'm gonna use the Peaches and Cream Bollywood pigment, which I actually talked about in my last video. I will link that down below if you guys want to see that. This is what we're currently looking like. I'm in love with this side, in love. I cleaned up my eyes with makeup wipe, and I'm debating whether or not I should apply some of the Plouise base on my lower lash line and do my eyes before the rest of my face. I know that's some crackhead activities, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put the Plouise on this side and finish off my eye and see how that turns out. And then I'm gonna do this eye how I normally would do, you know, my face concealer and then my lower lash line. Wish me luck. By the way, even if I do like this method, this isn't something I would regularly do. I feel like this is just too much work. Like, who has the time? I'm gonna go on my lower lash line with my baby, my Anastasia Beverly Hills gel liner. You guys, I'm so excited about this base. I'm literally all over the place. I'm going to line my lids, do my lashes, and then we'll get to the lower lash line. Okay, now it's concealer time. Concealer. God, girl. Lower lash line, time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. By the way, these are the Makeup Shack Sienna lashes. I'm gonna set that. And remember, I told you guys I was gonna be on some Cosmo and Wanda shit, so I'm gonna do this pink right here. Wow, she's really pigmented. I did this black liner a little thicker than I would have wanted. That's okay. I just hope I can get the other side like this. Looking like a damn raccoon. I'm gonna do my foundation and concealer off camera and I'll be back. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Even though I feel like the pigmentation on this side looks a lot nicer, I would never do the Plouise on my lower lash line because doing your lower lash line before your face and your concealer, like, that was annoying. Like, I don't know how people do it. I didn't like that. The eyeshadow looks amazing, the pigmentation looks amazing, but I don't like doing my lower lash line before my face. I'm gonna highlight my face with the same highlighter that I use in my inner corners, and it's just stunning. You guys will see in a second. I'm using the MAC Snowflushed highlighter. This is part of their Holiday 2018 collection. It's such a beautiful pink, but like it also looks gold. It's stunning. By the way, I did line my lips. Look at that. I know on camera it only looks pink, but it also has gold reflex in there. Now for lipstick, I'm gonna go into Sunday Funday by Too Faced. Now to top that off, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. Again, this is the side without the Plouise base, and this is the side with the Plouise base. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Personally, I don't know how it looks on camera to you guys, but in person, this side looks 1,000 times better, 1,000 times more pigmented. Like, I honestly, I can't believe it. I'm also in love with the way this look came out. Like, this is not what I had pictured in my mind. These are definitely the colors I had pictured in my mind, but not the look. But I think it came out really nice. Overall, in my humble opinion, I think Louise changed the game. Like, I can't believe I'm this late to the party because I was definitely missing out. Like, this eyeshadow base is amazing. I've never used anything like it. And if this is with shadows, if this is using the Morphe 35B palette, which isn't even a pigmented palette, I can't even imagine how it's gonna look when I actually use when I do an entire look with a more pigmented palette. I have no words. I would definitely recommend this not concealer, girl, what is this? This is a base. This eyeshadow base. I would definitely recommend it. Shipping was super fast too. Like, I ordered it and it took like less than a week to get here, which is crazy because online it said that you would have to wait from like 10 to 14 days. I swear it got here in less than a week. I'm in love. I don't even know what to say. It's just amazing. They also have a whole bunch of other shades, so my deeper girls will also have a shade. I'm shooketh. I'm not gonna stop saying that. Like, Louise, she did the damn thing. All right. So that is it for my Cosmo and Wanda inspired makeup tutorial. Let me stop. That is it for my first time trying out the Louise base. I don't even know what to say. It's amazing. You guys have to try it for yourselves. It's definitely a game changer. Definitely a game changer. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.